We've gone from that Travis Kelce, again, cool guy, good-looking guy at that point, to this from GQ. That's a transformation. Let's bring the snake one up real quick, too, because the snake, this is the one that really gets me.
I should recreate these photos.
That might be the hair I'm going for, too. Welcome back to the Rich Eisen Show. So Travis Kelce, we said Greg Olson on talking about Kelce. And I've heard some of the same stuff, that this is a motivated Travis Kelce, that in terms of the type of shape he's in, where at times it looks like he was almost heavy, he's kind of pacing himself, that he's looked good through the course of this offseason here. But it's funny, I think a day before the GQ shoot drops, Andy Reid was talking about distractions and saying this.
Well, you understand because there were so many close games. But that's the National Football League. So I was proud of the guys and how they handled those. And when it's all said and done, it's winning the game. And we have winners, and they figured it out. And so I was proud of them for that. And we don't listen to all the noise. I mean, if you do that, you're going to go crazy. Then you're not going to have fun, right?
But you don't use the noise?
I don't care about the noise.
That's why I love you.
Let's go win the game.
And the thing about noise is, this isn't bad noise. The Chiefs have had plenty of bad noise surrounding them, various run-ins legally and injuries and things. Travis Kelce playing dress-up? Not all bad. Now, there's inevitably going to be people who look at just everything here, going all the way back over the last couple of years, and just say, was anything related to, conditioning or the play? The fact that he's in the highest profile relationship maybe in the world right now.
Yeah.
But it also might just be he's getting older. Nobody's sustaining that level of play at that stage in life. And if he does come out and have that type of year, he'll be defying a lot. Now, this is also a Chiefs team that found ways last year. And I've said many times, and I will continue to say, Patrick Mahomes may be the greatest player we've ever seen. I believe he's the greatest player I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I know that, Brockman, you're going to chime in with the guy who won 7 Super Bowls, which is a completely fair argument.
That guy.
But the things that we see Patrick Mahomes do, the way that he lifts everybody consistently, the freaky stuff that he can do. Tom was the most ruthlessly efficient player I think we've ever seen, certainly that I've ever seen, just in terms of the way that he could dissect things, just the level of just everyday commitment to, I'm going to beat you with my brain, and I'm going to be the smartest person who's ever played the game, and I know exactly how we're going to do this, and all the little nuances and things that they were able to do that came from effectively being in one offense for 20-plus years. Patrick Mahomes has one of the greatest offensive minds of all time in Andy Reid, who certainly has helped him along. Tom Brady had Bill Belichick there for a long time, too, who taught him everything there was to know about defenses. But with Mahomes, you watch this. Remember, Tom went through a stretch of a decade where he did not win a Super Bowl. And they had some good teams, but there was a long window there from the 04 to 14 seasons, I believe it was, where he did not win a Super Bowl. We've already seen Mahomes, of course, put several trophies in the case. Now the question becomes here, as you're getting to that new stage with the Kelces, as Chris Jones is getting older, still playing at a high level, but getting older, they've done a good job being proactive, moving on from guys like Tyreek Hill and winning a couple of Super Bowls after they traded away one of the most dynamic weapons in the NFL.
But their offenses look drastically different without Tyreek Hill.
Well, you're thinking, and this part worked, they got the draft capital and they got the cap space to completely remodel their defense and to a degree their offensive line. What you're also betting on is, hey, we're going to draft and sign all these receivers, and they as a collective will be able to elevate them. That's hard to do when they're all hurt. Mm-hmm. When every one of them, Rasheed suffered a major injury last year. Right. You had, Xavier Worthy, who they drafted in the first round last year, a little bit banged up.
Hollywood was out.
Hollywood was out for almost the entire season. Yep. You've had Juju Smith-Schuster coming and going. You're trying to find some consistency. And one of the things they were most excited about going into this offseason, for what I was told, was, hey, we've at least got kind of the same guys back. Well, once again, some of them have not been on the field. Then you throw on top of it the possibility, if not probability, of a Rashee Rice suspension. You have some of the same concerns, which is where you're hoping, if you get the best Travis Kelce, maybe this time don't save it for January. We could use you in September.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.